information. This is still an active investigation, and we'll have more updates as we go forward with this. But, I would like to acknowledge, that we're very confident that this brings to closure in the search of Joseph Couch. But again, I want to reiterate the partnerships that we had with everybody here. Laurel County Sheriff's Office, London PD, FBI, the Marshal Service, ATF, National Guard, U.S. Forest Service, Kentucky Fish and Wildlife, our prosecutors here in Laurel County. This was a collaborative effort to bring this to a successful conclusion. But the main thing that is very good tonight is that the people of Laurel County can rest easy, much easier, knowing that this manhunt has now come to a conclusion. Sheriff Root, do you have any comments?
Do you have sound now? I've been having issues. Can you all hear it now?
I'm Sheriff John Root. I'm the sheriff here in Laurel County, and I just want to reiterate a few things that I've said since day one, since we've been having these conferences. One, the last conference we had, I told you guys that I wouldn't change a thing that we've done so far, and I want the resources for these gentlemen that's on stage.
I can't turn it up anymore.
Some's not. Has absolutely been. They went above and beyond in every effort. And London PD, Kentucky State Police, all you guys, you just don't know how I appreciate you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, they believe it's him, guys. They believe it's him.
The residents
They believe it's him.
County. And I hope now that the residents, they know that this has been our number one priority, is the safety. We've had school cancellations. We've had church cancellations. People's been in fear. That's not the normal here in Laurel County. So now that this has been discovered, I hope that our county can get back to what's normal. I will say this.
Articles of clothing, I think, Bree.
I'm very proud. Again, I can't say it enough of the effort that has been put in on this stage, the effort and the manpower that's been used. And I also want to reiterate what the commissioner said, the McCoys. Hey, congratulations, we're proud. Our one goal was to have this guy recovered. And I'll be honest with you, I've always said prayer for our victims. Let's have a prayer for Joe Couch's family. They have worked with us. I don't care a bit to tell you guys through this investigation. We're doing the investigation at the end of it. I've called KSP and other resources for the ground search. But through the investigation they have worked with us. Just everything that we have asked, they've done. And as we all know, I have children of my own, and I hope and pray to God that they take the right path. And the family cannot be blamed for the misfortune that this guy has caused. And I really wish that we could locate Joe Smith and Joe Couch, and we would have had him live. We could have asked him what his intentions was. We could have put him through the courts. The prosecutors could have prosecuted him, and he'd have paid for what he done. I don't think nobody on this stage wished that we would have found him in the condition that we found him. I'd rather he'd been alive and he could have paid for what he's done. In closing, I won't dare mention the people that has helped us in this, but not all the agencies. I mean, everything from a dispatcher to an ambulance driver, rescue squad, fire departments. I can't, all the agencies, I just want to thank. And I hope, my prayer is that Laurel County will rest easy and surrounding counties tonight. And I want to thank you, the media. You've covered it well. You guys are tired. We're tired. And hopefully we can go home to our families and get a good night's rest as well. I thank you for the coverage.
They believe it's him. That's all they've said.
Any questions? Yes.
Is there any indication right now how Couch and Williams killed themselves or how they died out there?
That's still part of the investigation, and we will confirm that with the autopsy at the medical examiner's office in Frankfort tomorrow.
Any weapons found there at the site?
Yes.
Oh, they found a weapon.
How far away from this shooting
You know, we still have detectives out there in the scene processing, and I don't have that information there at this time. We did have confirmation that, yes, they will receive $15,000 from Laurel County Crime Stoppers, and then $10,000 from a private donor.
That's not 35,000. Is it?
Talk about what it's been like, over 100 men trying to bring this in, now it's come to a close.
Well, this is, you know, obviously law enforcement, we want to bring any event like this to a closure as quickly as possible. It's much better for everyone involved, the community especially, victims first, and then also for law enforcement. But sometimes these things take time. And
Wait, why they only get 25K if it's 35K?
that we did not.
Oh, it didn't lead to an arrest?
We adjusted our tactics, and there was.
That's still weird.
We're about to a successful conclusion. Not at this time.
In the point video, it looked like they were alone out there, but there were troopers right there with them.
I have not seen the video. I just come in from headquarters in Frankfurt, but we did have troopers that were right there with me. I'm not. They're still processing. That's correct. Well, just, you know, as we've said, the terrain has been treacherous. I mean, that is some of the most treacherous terrain that they are in Kentucky. And it was so vast, very hilly, and it was still so thick. I mean, the cover there was so thick, you just could not basically see just a few feet in front of you. So that was the biggest thing.
Talk about the exhaustion of the time away from home and what it's going to mean for all that to stop.
Well, I can tell you that, you know, our officers and troopers and agents, they'll be glad to have a little bit of downtime because they've dedicated.
Yeah, Frank,
so
they
much
found a
of
weapon.
themselves since this began, being away from their family, you know, adjusting their schedules. But, you know, again, that's what public servants do, and that's what everybody here does. We want to serve the public, and our families realize that. So we want to put forth.
I have the sound all the way up. It's hard to hear.
Did here. And again, we're going to talk about partnerships and talk about a large event. When you see everybody up on this stage, and I've been a trooper for 29 years, and I don't know that I've ever seen everybody here together. I'm
gonna show y'all something.
I've been personally involved with prosecutors, state, local, and federal departments. This
Kentucky
is
State
what-
Police posted like yesterday. It was 35,000, by the way,
Incident like this.
for everyone asking.
Looking back, any regret?
No, I feel like we put forth our best efforts. Everybody did.
Right at the end, $35,000.
That we would meet to make sure collectively, this group, that we're doing everything possible that we could to bring this to a quick conclusion as possible.
It does say for his arrest.
Excuse me?
What made you all decide to switch from that?
We, where we had transitioned troopers and other personnel and officers and deputies from the force, they were out working in the 49 area. And then we observed those vultures. And then that was one of the things that we said early on that, you know, may be a clue for us to see and look into. And that's exactly what happened. And that's how that he was located.
Given all the efforts and the resources that you put towards this over the past 12 years, how do you wrap your head around the fact that this couple who kind of had a big night idea to go out and find Couch ultimately got them?
Well, just like we said earlier, you know, Mother Nature will help and aid and assist in a search like this. And this is what happened. You had high temperatures, and then you had the vultures coming out. So time was on everyone's side with this. Not to take anything away from McCoy's, because we appreciate their efforts, but time did help with this search. I think 15,000 from Laurel County Crime Stoppers and 10,000 from a private donor.
35 is what he just.
That was the last information that I was given.
They asked about the 35,000.
In the last 12 days, anything more on the oil? You want to start with anything like the reason for you?
At this time, we focused on the manhunt. Sheriff Root and his department focused on the actual investigation dealing with the shooting.
Well, and to answer you, sir, in the weeks forthcoming, soon after, it's still an open investigation. KSP will be at the autopsy when it's scheduled, and after that's done and investigators are gathered, we will release that. We do have evidence, but right now we're just going to compile it all, and they will be answers to that question. We'll probably have another one and let you guys just know what we got and move on.
You mentioned, prayers for the outstanding. Do you want to elaborate on that at all? I mean,
Yes, I want to elaborate on that. I sure will, sir. The Couch family has worked with us every step of the way. I have children. I have grown children. And, I think tonight, I don't think they're doing nothing wrong. But do I know if they do something wrong, is it my fault? No, you raise your children the way that you want them to be. He did a act that I do not approve of. And I honestly don't think his family approves of. But yes, as a family, as his mother and brothers and friends of him, I don't think they agree with what he did. But still, yet, that's their blood and that's their family. And yes, I will reiterate, want prayers for the victims. Also prayers for that family. He's a human being, and I wish we could have taken him alive. It just so happened that we didn't.
Complimentary of the employees, were there any other private citizens who were interested in that you guys played?
Not that I can speak specifically to. But, we do worry about such things when we have an event like this. We do worry about their safety because we still don't know if he was alive. So we would worry about the safety of anyone that may try to do such actions in the future for their safety. Any other questions? I do not have that yet, but they will, again, they're out there processing that. They're right there with the body right now, but I don't have that exact location at this time.
Just go over the next steps. What happens tomorrow? Obviously, the body goes back to crime, right?
That's correct.
After that,
Well, we'll do the autopsy, and then we'll process what evidence and articles and everything that we located in that area. And obviously, by locating in there, we'll be able to do a more refined search right there close to that area, and then we'll.
What happened to the rapid one?
Into our investigation and go forward. Okay. I am not at this time. No. So we want to thank the media through all this. I know this has been enduring as well. So we want to thank you for your support and be able to put what information out there to help help ease the minds of the community. Thank you.
Well, that's interesting. I want to hear the first part because we missed it. I couldn't get to freaking to pull up. So, give me a second. They shouted out the YouTubers and said they were getting $25,000. I mean, KSP put Laurel County Crime Stoppers is offering a $15,000 reward for information leading to Couch's arrest. So even if that's the case, it should be $20K, not $25K. They need the $30K. Like, honestly, in my opinion, they need the $35K. But it is what it is. If they get the $25K, I don't know. I just feel like that's a little. It's been confusing the whole time about the reward. But I want to replay the beginning of this and listen to what they say.
Post was notified that two troopers and two civilians had found an unidentified body in the deep brush behind exit 49 in Laurel County. Troopers had been searching in the area all day and had noticed vultures in the area.
Wait,
They
did he say
continued to try and
troopers?
locate the
Wait, did he say troopers? Because that.
London Post, KSP Post, was notified that two troopers and two civilians had found an unidentified body in the deep brush behind exit 49.
I mean, it was the two YouTubers. It was the two YouTubers. The troopers didn't find nothing. They brought the troopers to the body.
In Laurel County.
Oh.
Troopers had been searching in the area all day and had noticed vultures in the area. They continued to try and locate the exact nature or the area that the vultures were circling in. They began, at that time while they were in there, they began to detect a strong odor of what appeared to be a decomposing flesh, whether it could be animal or human. While moving through the thick terrain and trying to locate the smell, troopers heard voices, and the troopers immediately identified themselves in the woods. They identified themselves as state troopers and asked that the individuals that were also in the wooded area identify themselves. There was a couple, Fred and Sheila McCoy, advised the troopers that they were also in the area searching for Joseph Couch. Almost immediately after that interaction between troopers and the McCoys, the troopers and McCoys stumbled upon an unidentified body.
That's so untrue. Everyone who watched the video knows that's untrue. The troopers didn't stumble upon the body with them. I mean, the YouTubers found it and then hollered out to the troopers. I mean, I watched the video, but that's crazy.
At this time, we still have troopers and personnel out there processing the scene. There were articles associated with the body that at this time we feel is Joseph Couch. Laurel County Coroner is there present, and then the body, identified body at this time, will be sent to Frankfort for positive identification tomorrow. But again, we do have those articles associated with the body.
Articles associated with the body, that's how you worded it. I'm going to post that real quick. Articles associated with the
That we
body.
do feel is Joseph Couch. You know, I want to recognize the McCoys because they've been very cooperative with our troopers and provided troopers with relevant information. You know, this is still an active investigation, and we'll have more updates as we go forward with this. But, you know, I would like to acknowledge, you know, we're very confident that this brings the closure in the search of Joseph Couch. But again, I want to reiterate the partnerships that we had with everybody here.
I want to listen to that one more time.
The identified body at this time, Phil, is Joseph Couch. We stumbled upon an unidentified body. At this time, we still have troopers and personnel out there processing the scene. There were articles associated with the body that at this time we feel is Joseph Couch. Laurel County Coroner is there present, and then the body, identified body at this time,
Let's get to the reward.
will be
The reward real quick.
Every effort.
so Laurel County can rest easy, much easier, knowing that this manhunt has now come to a conclusion. Sheriff Rude, do you have any comments as we go forward with this? But, you know, I would like to acknowledge, you know, we're very confident that this brings the closure.
I can't say it enough. The end of it, closing.
Still part of the investigation, and we will confirm that with the autopsy at the medical examiner's office in Frankfort as possible. It's much better for everyone involved, the community involved with, prosecutors, everything possible that we.
How do you wrap your head around the fact that this couple who
The reason for him to do what
The reporter asked him about it.
But, you know, we do worry about such things when we have no, they're right there with the body right now, but I don't have that exact location at this time.
Can you just come over the next steps? What happens tomorrow? You said the body goes back to Frankfurt, right?
Through all this, I know that, okay? Every day that we worked, we would meet to make sure, and officers and deputies from the
Thank you, Melody.
that, you know, may be a clue for us to
past 12 days, how do you wrap your head around the fact
time think 15,000.
Yeah,
from
here it
Laurel
is. Here it
County.
is.
Clarification on the reward money, you said 15,000 from Crime Stoppers, 10,000 from private donor.
I think 15,000 from Laurel County Crime Stoppers and 10,000 from a private donor.
I thought originally the amount had been supported as 35,000.
That was the last information that I was given.
Well, that's interesting. Interesting. I want to listen to the first like 30 seconds one more time, and then yeah, we can talk about it for a minute. That's crazy.
London Post, KSP Post, was notified that two troopers and two civilians had found an unidentified body in the deep brush behind exit 49 in Laurel County. Troopers had been searching in the area all day and had noticed vultures in the area. They continued to try and locate the exact nature or the area that the vultures were circling in. They began at that time while they were in there, they began to detect a strong odor of what appeared to be a decomposing flesh, whether it could be animal or human. While moving through the thick terrain and trying to locate the smell, troopers heard voices, and the troopers immediately identified themselves in the woods. They identified themselves as state troopers and asked that the individuals that were also in the wooded area identify themselves. There was a couple, Fred and Sheila McCoy, advised the troopers that they were also in the area searching for Joseph Couch. Almost immediately after that interaction between troopers and the McCoys, the troopers and McCoys stumbled upon an unidentified body. At this time, we still have troopers and personnel out there processing the scene. There were articles associated with the body that at this time we feel is Joseph Couch.
Okay, so there it is. They feel that it's Joseph Couch. Interesting. Cassandra, thank you for that cash app. Let's see if Laurel County Sheriff's Office has posted. Not yet. I guess Scotty Pennington maybe has, or Kentucky State Police. I was just trying to see if anybody's reported on that. I'm sure WKYT and LEX has. Hey, Krista. Yeah, there was a weapon located near his body. Interesting. Have a good night, Dennis. They just said a body was located near his body. Robert, thank you so much. WYMT, thank you, Jackie. Let's look at Did you say WYMT? Pennington has what? Did he make a post? What up, Willie? Did Pennington make a post? Excuse me. Yep, Lauren, you're good. You're good. I mean, guys, the one that they didn't announce, I'll show you the one they didn't announce. It was, oh my gosh, what's it called? The donation they didn't announce for some reason. He may not have knew about it at this time. I don't know. Oh, who was it from? I just seen it the other day. It was United Way of Laurel County. They were donating 10,000 to Crime Stoppers. Maybe that's already been added. I wonder where the other 10K is from. Is it anonymous? I wonder if it's anonymous, because Kentucky State Police posted yesterday that it was 35,000, but they also put that it was United Way. They also put that it was information leading to an arrest. So I don't know. I don't really know how that works, but that's interesting. One was anonymous. Yeah, they said 25,000. Personal donation. Yeah, they said anonymous donors. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. The 10K was anonymous. Oh, that's interesting, though. Max donation was for an arrest. I wish they would have clarified that like from the beginning. There was so many people confused on it, but it is what it is. There was a lot of things, I guess, that we could say could have been done different, but I don't know. I just hope that they go ahead and confirm it was him once they find out, and we don't have to worry about this guy. Thank you, Marquetta. That is interesting, though. Madison, we are waiting on the public record request. She said she will have it to me by tomorrow. She said she'll have it to me by tomorrow. Thank you, guys. We'll figure out what case to get into next. We'll still follow this. Make sure when they verify that it's him, 100%, I'll let you guys know. And I'm still following the public record request to see why an active shooter alert wasn't sent out, because that's just something I've been really, really concerned about. So that's something I'm going to follow, and then we will we'll start getting into some other cases. So if y'all want to email me any cases you want me to look at, it's just crimewithbobby@gmail.com. Yeah, Krista, we need to get some rest. Absolutely, Tony. Missing persons we will do. Mandy, they said tomorrow by the end of the day. By the end of the day. But yeah, Tony, we'll do missing persons. I've covered those for a while. Good night, Dylan. And honestly, missing persons is really big for me. So we'll do them. Sebastian Roberts. Yep. Good night, Ron. But yeah, hopefully, I guess we'll find out for sure when they release, when they get the autopsy back. Thank you, James. Thank you, Loswell. It's been crazy, guys. It's been crazy. The video is gone. I figured YouTube would take it down eventually. I mean, Yeah, I just figured they would. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all have been awesome. You guys have made this easy, enjoyable. I mean, as much as it can be. I just tried my heart out to bring you, I don't know, correct info. Yeah, you guys can go to Kentucky State Police if you want to watch the full press conference. They just pretty much announced they're giving the $25,000 reward to the YouTubers. They announced they believe it's Joseph Couch and that he had a gun on him. Oh, it's under the live section. Great coverage. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Kendra. Thank you, guys. But we'll figure out where to go from here. We ain't going to stop, though. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Shannon, Kim, James. Thank you, guys. We'll definitely keep working on some more cases, though. For sure. Whether it be local, whether it be statewide, United States wide, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And we're still going to follow up with the public records request. I'm not going to stop on that. At the end of the day, the county needs to be notified if there's an active shooter, and I think we can all agree with that. Thank you, Trey. I'm going to try to get some rest. Thank you, Cole. Daniel, they said it. I don't know exactly where he said it, but he announced it in the press conference that they did find a gun. They did find a gun. So, yeah, April, they found him dead. Yep. Some YouTubers did during a live stream, and they believe it was him. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, exactly, John. Yeah, they discovered, the YouTubers discovered it before. Cody, thank you so much, man. Sage, thank you. I hope you guys that are from around here get some rest tonight too. Much needed rest. Thank you, Iris. Alex, you're wild. Yeah, the video is still up. You just have to click on the live section. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Sarah. They announced it in the press conference. Everything's in the press conference, Carter. If you listen to the press conference, you can hear him announce that he had a gun on him. They found a gun. Thank you, Will. Oh, they said a weapon? Well, maybe I need to update it. I mean, unless he just stabbed himself. I don't know. We'll find out. I probably need to update it if he said weapon, though. If they said weapon, I'll go update that real quick. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Jessica. It was a gun. I heard weapon. No, they said gun at the end. So they did say a gun? Now I'm going to have to go listen. Y'all going to make me have to go listen.
That's very good tonight is that the people of Laurel County can rest easy. Fred and Sheila McCoy advised the troopers that they...
Oh, out of the press? Okay.
What was the hardest part in the search for him?
Headquarters in Franklin, but we did have troopers that were right there. Very healing.
Can you just talk about the exhaustion, the blisters?
When you see everybody up on the stage, and I've been in the state.
That was the first question? Thank you.
Laurel County,
They died out there.
that's still part of the investigation, and we will confirm that with the autopsy of the medical examiner office at Franklin tomorrow.
Any weapon found there at the site?
Yes.
Can you tell us how far away from the shooting you found?
So it was a weapon.
We still have,
When did they say gun? I heard weapon right then again.
and we will confirm that with the autopsy of the medical examiner office at Franklin tomorrow.
Any weapon found there at the site?
Yes.
Can you tell us how far away from the shooting you found the spot?
We still have detectives out there in the scene processing, and I don't have that information there at this time.
I thought he did say gun somewhere. I
If the
really.
body's identified as Couch, will the McCoys receive that reward?
We did have confirmation that, yes, they will receive $15,000 from Laurel County Crime Stoppers, and then $10,000 from a
Towards the end.
Honestly, don't think it's family.
I got you.
processing that.
It's their family. You can bring
Citizens who were a hindrance to your efforts or not doing.
I was gonna say I thought he said gun somewhere.
Not that I can speak specifically to. But, we do worry about such things when we have an event like this. We do worry about their safety, because we still don't know if he was alive. So we would worry about the safety of anyone that may try to do such acts in the future for their safety.
You mentioned the rough terrain. Are you able to describe the exact area where he was found and what that was like?
I do not have that yet, but they will, again, they're out there processing that. They're right there with the body right now.
Oh, really, Matt?
Exact location at this time.
Can you just come over the next steps?
Are you able to specify the weapon that was
Oh,
found?
here we go.
I am not at this time.
Wait.
It's in articles and everything that we're in there. We'll be able to do a more refined search right there close to that area.
She said weapon, didn't she?
We'll take that into our investigation and go forward.
Are you able to specify the weapon that was found?
I am not.
I thought he said gun. Am I tripping?
We want to thank the media through all this. I know this has been enduring as well.
I guess I'm tripping.
So we want to thank you for your support and be able to, put a lot of information out there to help, help ease the minds, of the community. Thank you.
Well, I swear they did too, but I swear he said a gun somewhere in here. They didn't say gun? That's interesting. I thought he did somewhere too. They said weapon on WKYT. Yeah, I guess it was a weapon. All right, y'all. Email me, crimewithbobby@gmail.com, cases you want to work on next. We'll still follow this if anything comes about or whenever they positively identify that it was him. And then I'm also going to be waiting for them public records requests just to see why the active shooter alert wasn't sent out. Trying to learn some more info on that. But yeah, message me email me some stories you want me to work on, and I'll follow them. It can be missing person, breaking shootings, active shooters, manhunts, things like that. We'll figure out where to go from next. And yeah, for now, Tara, it is for now until I just find the next case to work on. Because I want to keep going live. I've enjoyed this time with you guys, even though it was a a rough, long 11, 12 days. But yeah. At least we can feel, I guess, a little more safe. I don't know. But y'all have a good night. And be sure to email me some stories. We'll look into something next. That way we can keep it going. Yeah, I'll still cover whenever they put an email on your channel bio. I got you, Drew. Whenever they announce that it's him, I will definitely either go live or make a post, something about just regarding it. Yeah, until our next adventure, y'all have a good night. I'm going to try to get some sleep, some